Hi everyone, I am now reviewing assignments for the week. I'm in the student view of the course Moodle site, so I expect that this is exactly what you see on the site. A reminder that here's a link to the course Q&A forum where you should post questions of general interest to everybody. And the week's assignment as we kick off, and you'll see that I have an introduction and a statement of objectives and then class time activities. I've introduced the course in these two videos, which you want to review straight away, and with the goal of orienting you to the course. Here's a link to the syllabus and a link to some of my background, and then an assignment to take a survey through which we will get acquainted. I'm asking you 4 questions here, due by Wednesday, to provide your answers to these 4 questions in a post, which, let's see if this works. It should take us right to these 4 questions, and then just add a new discussion topic here to provide your responses. Readings for the week. Several readings which include Designing Information, the textbook, Chapter 1, plus some other shorter pieces that describe or define what information design is. And all of this reading is designed then to inform your assignments for the week. So let's go back to our little home page here and take a look at readings. You've done that, and the deliverables for the week. Due on midnight on Sunday. I'm going to assume that making a deadline of Sunday night is going to be among maybe the best due date given people's work schedules. Is to locate your assignment for the week. Then is to create an initial or original design of your own that communicates where you locate your strongest learning interest related to information design. Right now, you're going to you'll read through these the assignments about people who write and make contributions, people who are illustrators, people who are web development experts, people who are process analysts. So with the goal of getting at the complexity of what information design actually is. So within that huge scope, there is something related to your strongest learning interest right now. It may change. You might not be sure. The assignment asks you to select one, and to reflect on that strongest learning interest right now. What do you want to be really good at by the end of the semester? What do you want to work on right now that might help you perform better at your job or help you solve a problem at work? Draw from the week's readings. There are lots of examples for ways of rendering concepts, rendering ideas, so feel free to draw from all of the readings. And there are a lot of good visual designs in the CATS chapter. And the third point here is to consider feelings as well as thoughts about information design. You may situate your learning interest around something that you're actually maybe nervous about. So maybe the way that you design this particular assignment could reflect feelings of excitement, fear, hopefulness, the unknown, or whatever. So that might be reflected visually in your design. While you are not expected to be a professional visual designer, please do consider and select aspects. There are standards rendered in the readings um, elements of arrangement, elements of the use of color. Focus on one or two or three of the design elements that appeal to you, and use those to the best of your ability. What I'm really looking for here is communication, communication value, something that I can sink my teeth into that reflects your critical thinking about this particular little project. And then please deliver your responses to the week 1 deliverables forum. If we go there, you'll see this information. And you'll add a discussion topic, and away you go. When we look at the actual rubric for these kinds of assignments, should be hanging around down here. We're looking at the assignment due Sunday night is to do this work, and I've created a rubric to help us reach an agreement on what's expected here. These blog posts, which are worth 30 points per week. I expect blog posts to engage in the following critical thinking activities. This is I spell this out in order to get away from blog posts that are facile, not challenging. People say, well, I really agree with what she said, and then don't take it much further. And that makes for boring reading, and it doesn't challenge you to think critically about what it is we're doing. So I've spelled out some of these things, which may be review and basic for some of you. It may be challenging for others. In any event, I'm trying to make this as concrete as possible. So the idea of these blog posts is that you're thinking critically about what other people put out there. You're going to have you're going to upload some content, your design for this assignment, and then other people will comment on it. And a rather uninformed or trivial way to approach this is, oh, I really like the color you used in your design. Well, that's an okay start, but the question is, what's the value of that color? So I'm asking you to evaluate what you're looking at. What are the qualities that make your post effective, interesting, engaging, appealing, accurate, right? What does it mean to you? When we talk about interpretation, you put things in your own words. You look at this and you say, well, when I look at this, your design, I think of X, Y, Z. What it means to me is that you're saying X, Y, Z. So you're doing some interpretive work right in the blog post. You might raise a question to indicate where you need more information. Here you're challenging the producer of the artifact to say, well, you seem to be suggesting that you locate your learning interest in the realm of writing well, but I can't tell from your post why writing is important to you, for example. Can you tell me some more about that? You ask for more information. And please go all the way down through this list of some of the critical thinking steps you might take in your response to each other's work. You can also use these criteria as a way to explain what your artifact looks like, what your design means. What is it meant to convey? So you might add explanatory information using these same steps. Once again, so if you have questions about this particular assignment, down here then are the critical thinking, the rubric. It's worth 30 points, and you can read this and get a sense of what the points actually mean, how they translate into evaluation of your work. So that is an introduction to the assignments or the deliverables for the week. And if you have questions about this particular assignment, why don't you go ahead and put those in the same forum, the week 1 deliverables forum. So this content related, questions related to this issue are also located in the actual assignment location here of the week 1 deliverables forum. Okay, well, we'll see you online, and have a great week.